Hello students of class 9. This is our first revisional video. Today I will do the chapter that is Resources of India. Resources of India means first of all you have to read definition of resource, that is what is the definition of resource. Resources does not means the things and substances available in the nature, but its functionality and utility. Then there are classifications. There are 5 base types of classification. On the basis of those 5 types, there are different types of resources like natural resource, human resource, cultural, fund, flow, ubiquitous, common, tangible, intangible, individual, national and international. Along with definition, you have to read with example. Definition and example of each you have to read. Next we are going to 102 page, that is what is sustainable development and what is resource conservation. Conservation of resource means how to conserve resource for future use, and sustainable development means to use resource in such a way that the present population and the future population both can take advantage of that. Then there are classifications of resources. Iron ore is there. Full definitions, importance, uses and classification and regional distribution you have to read. From coal, there are also importance, classification, regional distribution you have to read. Petroleum, what is petroleum, why it is called mineral liquid gold, what are the important uses of petroleum. Offshore oil refinery, what is Sagar Samrat, different oil refineries name and reservoirs, oil refineries names and oil fields name. Then very important, conventional and unconventional resources, definition with example you have to read. What is the definition? Conventional resources means the resources that is known to us is called conventional resources. Example, coal, petroleum. And non-conventional sources of resources means the which are not known to us, like solar energy, wind energy, that with which we are not familiar with. Okay, the differences between conventional and unconventional sources of energy is important. I think it is given in your copy. Then what is the definition of thermal power? Thermal power, hydropower, why the what are the favorable factors for the generation of hydropower. Then the very important part, that is the importance of non-conventional sources of energy. And exercise, everything is done in the class, in online class, many times revision done. So this chapter is easy chapter. Go through the chapter thoroughly, read the important parts, and in the revisional video I have discussed only the revisional part. Read those revisional parts, then you will get good marks. Okay, and in the next video we will do the next chapter, that is weathering. Okay, so thank you class.